Hello and welcome to this podcast edition of Sam's Alternatives with me, Sam, episode 48. Shortly I'll be chatting to Melbourne punk rock band Civilians, Cooper Isaac and Zak from the band. They released Gone back in August. They're about to release a new single, I Gotta Go, in a couple of days on Wednesday. Just before we do the interview, I thought I'd jump on just quickly and do a recap since last episode, as I generally do. Latest releases since last episode: Sage, Wave Drive, also King's Vengeance, Hate Complex, Dark Matter, The Gloom in the Corner, YKL, Iocaste, Dive Down, Grizzly Shark, Avalanche, Decidia. So much awesome music dropped last week. Interviews coming up. Of course, Sunday the 7th of December, Cascade Effect. Saturday the 13th of December, Terry Truern. Sunday the 21st of December, Suspended Animation. Sunday the 28th of December, Flowers for Jane. Tuesday the 13th of January 2026, Seek Misery. Sunday the 18th of January, Virtues. And Sunday the 1st of February, of course, New Age. The top 2,500 best songs of 2020s so far, New Zealand and Aussie songs, starts in less than 3 weeks. I cannot wait to bring you this countdown. So many records are going to be broken. Alright, Civilians are in the lobby. I'll let them in and we'll start this interview, as they say. Hello, guys. Just waiting. There's camera. Yeah. Hello. Alright. So while we wait for Isaac, Cooper and Zak to join, tell you a bit about Civilians. That's the best way to introduce them. So they are a Melbourne punk rock band from Sunbury. Three 15-year-olds, of course. They have released Gone, that was out on August 13, 2025. So what's that, 3.5 months? And making waves as they say. So that's awesome to see, and good to see young bands starting to make a name for themselves here in Australia. So, yeah, and if you haven't checked out Gone, make sure you do go check it out. But, it's good to have a young band on. The youngest band I've had on previously was Signals back in 2021, and I believe they were 18. So, first interstate band in teenage years was Signals, and of course Civilians tonight will be the youngest band overall. So that record was held by Signals for nearly 4 years, but not anymore. But yes, we're just waiting for them to join. As I said, it won't be too long, as you can see. You'll just see my face for about the first 5 minutes of the interview, which is completely fine. But you might want to watch the interview when Civilians are on talking. You don't want to see me for an hour and a half, or I wouldn't anyway. But how is everyone going weekend-wise? It's been a pretty good weekend. Quite cold yesterday, but today's been quite nice. And I think, what are we, a week out from December, nearly summer. So it's, creeping up on us. Christmas is only, 4 weeks away, give or take a few days. Means someone's getting closer to the big 40, which I don't want to really know about, given how close Christmas is. But what are your plans for Christmas? New Year's, obviously, coming around, and it's 2025's been a big year on so many levels for me, for music in general here in Australia and New Zealand. I mean, this top 2,500 best songs of 2020s so far is going to show that there's just so much great music in Australia and New Zealand at the moment. Just a couple of things I want to touch on, and I'll actually wait for Civilians to join to announce one of the records that will be broken in that countdown, because it does actually involve the band I'm interviewing tonight. So I will let them in on that once they join. Of course, the other record that will be broken is that Michael Trotter discussed, and a Waking Time member will obviously make it 3 countdowns in a row. This is very impressive, actually. 3 countdowns in a row with 3 songs from 2 different bands in the top 20. Lot of discussion about Disgust, where Never Have I Ever will come. Predicted lists have it in the top 3. It's going to be close. Just telling everyone right here, right now, it is the closest top 5 ever. It's really hard to pick a number 1 song of this decade so far. There's plenty of choices. That's not the issue. The issue is, who do you pick? Because there are so many great songs. But yeah, only 3.5 weeks till countdown starts, or not even that. 13th of December. Also, of course, 2,500 to 2,401 will be announced on the podcast episode on the 13th of December as well. And I haven't thought about it just yet, but I'm also thinking maybe the top 100 might be announced on Sunday the 28th of December on the podcast episode as well. But just figuring out what to do with that at the moment, because yeah, obviously we've got 2,400 songs to get through before the top 100, obviously. Hey!
Sorry, 2 seconds, boys. It just got in.
Oh, no, that's completely fine. I've just been talking stuff and just covering the basis of what's been happening. No, it's no rush.
No worries. I was just trying to get the volume up a bit louder.
Yeah.
See if that talk now.
I can hear you perfectly on your end.
Yeah, we're just struggling a little bit. It's not as loud as what I thought it would be. Bear with me, sorry.
No, that's all right.
My volume says it's up loud. Let's go to the settings in here.
Yeah, technologies.
There we go, speakers.
There we are.
Right, so what I might do, I'll just disconnect it from my computer screen on top. So jump back to my normal direction, look into the camera. I might take it out to the kitchen as well, just so they can all get around the screen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're not enough to sit, that's all. Come out here, mate. Come out here. Let's grab 3 stools.
Doing a bit of a virtual tour, I see.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I'll get him set up and then I'll get out of your hair.
Oh, no issues whatsoever. So I was a bit early, obviously.
Yeah, I set it up there because they ready for
here we have Civilians, the Melbourne Punk Rockers from Sunbury, of course.
I wonder if it's maybe better to see them selves so I can see when they're in the... This is a podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, so I can see them perfectly on my end.
Okay.
Recording now?
No.
Oh, where's my... I can't hear myself now. Now I can hear myself. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Can you see everyone?
Yep, can see everyone in
Sorry,
Civilians.
I might just quickly... so I'll just see if I can just change that setting. Move to stage. What does that mean? There we go. That's better. Then they can all pop in that better.
Perfect. On my end. G'day, Cooper, Zak and Isaac. How we going?
Yeah.
Of course, Melbourne Punk Rockers from Sunbury. They are, of course, Civilians who just dropped a single a few months ago called Gone, and got a single coming out on Wednesday, which I'm pretty excited to hear.
Yep. Yeah. It's, a real punky one, so it should be good. Yeah.
Yes. I will let you in on a bit of a secret. Steve Canatelli did send me a demo of I Gotta Go, so I have actually heard it, and I loved Gone, but I feel like this has gone next level.
Yeah, that's our thoughts on it too. Like, we think it's going to go a bit further than Gone did as well, on the likes of like where it's heading, like how much it gets listened to and stuff like that.
Because it's already had 7,000 streams, nearly Gone, in 3 months. That's pretty impressive for a debut single.
Yeah. Well, debut single, and then monthly listeners will flatline and we'll get them back up again, and then we'll see where it flatlines again, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I'm actually going to let you in on a little secret because there was something that I posted yesterday about a few records that will be broken in this countdown I'm doing. Civilians have actually broken a record of being the youngest band to be in a countdown. So you've broken that record. So that has given away Gone is in there somewhere. I don't know where
right.
yet.
That's cool. Never knew that.
So, and I got to go, probably will make it in as well. But yeah, so yeah, Signals from Adelaide were the youngest band that were in it previously, but Civilians have beaten that by 3 or 4 years. So,
Jeez.
but no, I think I really am keen to see and hear more of Civilians because I like what I hear already. And honestly, I love the bio in Spotify. It says, three friends that got together, formed a band for their love of bands like Silverchair, and I thought that's a pretty cool thing to put in the bio.
Yeah. Of course, Silverchair being one of, if not our biggest inspiration. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, how old was Daniel Johns when Frog Stomp? He was about 16, I think he was.
Frog Stomp. He was about 4. I think it was 15 when Frog Stomp came out. But
And
they started when they were much younger.
Well, and look how they went after that. I mean, Silverchair were one of the biggest rock bands of the 90s, obviously.
Yeah.
All right,
And
well... Oh, sorry, you go.
hopefully we're the biggest rock band of the 2000s.
Well, you're from Melbourne. I mean, that's a promising start. Like, the talent coming out of this state at the moment, there's a whole heap of it, which is good to see. And obviously working with Coach is a good learning curve as well. I mean, that guy's a
He's
genius.
been a big help.
Nice. For those who don't know who Coach is, obviously one of the biggest names in the local scene here. Like, he does so much for live music, so much for band coaching. Just an incredible human being.
Yeah, he's a really good guy, Steve. Very lucky to have him.
Certainly are. I don't know what the scene would be like without Steve, actually. I don't think I want to see the scene without him, actually. All right. So this is pretty much just a chat, get to know Civilians, Isaac, Cooper, and Zak, and then at the end, the boys can ask the interviewer a question. So, I won't put you on the spot right now because I don't think that's very fair. I wouldn't do that to any guest, honestly, and I will upload this episode tomorrow, and Gone will be at the top of the Spotify playlist that I'll add with this episode. So,
No, awesome.
all right. Well, how did Civilians form as a band?
So me and Isaac, we've known each other since birth. Our mums were friends, and basically, I started playing drums, and he was a drummer as well growing up when we were both younger.
Both started around the same time.
Yeah, both really young ages.
And then through primary school, we really had the thought of what.
No, go on.
We had the thought of being in a band, but we were both drummers, so it was really hard as well to keep going.
And then when we got to high school, we met Zak, and he was playing bass. Then we just got together one day and started jamming, and it felt good.
Before that, I did end up picking up the guitar, and
he started playing guitar.
That's where it all started, really.
Because I would find it would be pretty hard to have two drummers in one band. Like, you could do it, I guess, if push came to shove, but probably not going to work as well with two drummers than one.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, and I mean, high school, that's where a lot of these bands start, or garage bands, or friends of friends, as you said, with Cooper and Isaac. They've been known each other pretty much their whole life, and
Yeah.
Yeah, through yeah, right place, right time, I guess.
uh, and so Zach, you didn't know these guys at all before you joined Civilians.
No, I did not. I met them. We were in the music room at school, and we all met. And
You met me first.
I met you because me and Isaac had a music class together, and that's where I met
Yeah.
him. And then I met Cooper later down the line.
Music class. I reckon that's a story for so many bands meeting their
dude.
future band members and bandmates in a music class. I reckon there'd be a whole heap of stories like that.
100%.
Yeah.
Had you been, like, I know you're young, but had you been in any previous, like, cover bands or previous
No.
None of that.
bands? No.
Oh, Zach might have been in a school band because he's a year above. But
Yeah, I was. I was in like it was like a concert band. I used to play I think it was trombone I used to play. And I also used to play the drums as well in the school band.
So technically, Civilians, we have 3 drummers, technically.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't play drums fluently.
we can all play drums, guitar, and bass fluently. Just Cooper's
I can play guitar fluently.
not bass.
I've never tried bass.
Well, many talents in the one band. You can all play different instruments pretty much.
Yeah.
This coming from someone who has never played a musical instrument or hasn't even tried. I don't think I could play any of the instruments that anyone in Civilians would play, especially not the drums. I think I'd be way out of line. So your job's there, safe there, Cooper, I would say. So how did you come up with the band name Civilians?
I was listening to a lot of Frog Stomp at the time, and there's one song I really liked. It was called Cicada, and there's one line in it where it goes, "It's like a civil war." So I took civil and then added civilians to it, and that's pretty much where we got it. Yeah.
And that's a killer song too,
Yeah.
Cicada.
It's awesome.
Well, actually, is there a bad song on Frog Stomp? I don't think there is actually a bad song.
No, all of them are just amazing because Frog Stomp's my favorite album of all time.
I think personally, my favorite song is probably Israel's Son. I don't know why.
Cover of ours.
We cover that.
That I am Israel's Son. And
Yeah, that's my favorite part. Just smashing that out. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I used to love Tomorrow, but then because it was probably their most successful song off that album, it just got played and played growing up, and I was just like, I love this song, but even I'm sort of starting to get sick of hearing it.
Yeah,
6 times a week.
One of our special covers.
Yeah, so we do. So I come to the front and play guitar, and I do vocals there. Then Zach gets off bass, hops on drums, and Isaac goes to bass. It's a swap that we do for that cover.
And I think personally they're probably the 2 songs, if I was in a band, I would definitely cover. Probably Israel's Son more, but I can see why people would cover Tomorrow.
I remember our first Silverchair cover we did was Pure Massacre. That was exciting. That was fun to do.
Yeah, I love playing that when we used to play that song.
It's a killer song as well. I think that was on heavy repeat in our household because my brother was a huge Silverchair fan, and Frog Stomp. I think Pure Massacre probably was the most played song in the household growing up. So
Yeah, Ripper Song's one of my favourites.
And I mentioned this at the start of the episode before we jumped on. I mean, the Aussie talent coming out of Australia at the moment reminds me a lot of that 90s alternative rock scene that I grew up in, where I feel like it's almost better now in the Aussie scene than it was back then, and that's saying something given how much talent was back then. But you think of, bands like, obviously, you got Hands Like Houses, you got Wind Waker, Parkway Drive, Alpha
I
Wolf.
love Parkway Drive. One of my
Yeah,
favourite.
Grinspoon.
Grinspoon, perfect
Yeah.
example of longevity as well. They've been around for 30 odd years. Trophy Eyes,
Friends of
obviously.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them have had huge success, and some of them are still going and still as big as they were back in the 90s. I mean, Friends of Rom seem to they're like a fine wine. They just seem to be getting better and better with age, which I didn't think would be possible.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and there's the Living End as well.
Yeah.
They're from Australia.
yes, they certainly are. The funny story about the Living End, actually, the original drummer of the Living End was from Gippsland, where I'm from Druin. Now, the new drummer is obviously from Melbourne, but the original actually grew up in this area.
That's sick.
You can't forget AC/DC.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. No,
Technically,
that's a very valid point, Isaac, actually. If we're going to say Parkway Drive and Alpha Wolf and Grinspoon, you can't not say AC/DC.
Oh, and Amel the Sniffers and all that, yeah.
Well, and I have even more respect for Amel now after what happened. I think everyone knows the story, obviously. The free gig at Fed Square didn't go ahead. They put...
Fun fact about Amel and the Snippers, my singing teacher knows Amel, like worked with her before. Has been on tour with them and stuff.
They're really starting to make a name for themselves. I mean, AC/DC, they've toured with Foo Fighters, Smashing Pumpkins. That's not a bad lineup for a band that's been around only 7 or 8 years.
Yeah. There's a real. They're undergroundy, but they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Hardens are really good. They're from Melbourne as well. They're really, really good. Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like really good.
Yeah, really good. At least, I mean, Zak think Cooper doesn't enjoy them.
I just don't listen to them.
Well, I've got to be honest. I think if the band listened to all the same music as each other and didn't have differing opinions, it's sort of, I wouldn't say it would be boring, but it would sort of be like, well, we know they all like this band.
So you get to experiment with new covers and stuff.
Yeah.
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 And experimentation, I mean, there's a perfect example for AC/DC, man. For 50 years they've been probably Australia's biggest band, and they've not really actually gone outside their hard rock, stadium rock genre, or very little of it anyway.
Yeah, no, when we went to see him, it was awesome. Really good show.
Was that the MCG show, obviously?
Yep.
Yeah, power up tour.
That would have been sick. Like, yeah. I mean, MCG's probably, in my opinion, not that I've seen live music there, but every concert that I've seen on newsreels or news feeds have shown just how killer it looks with the stadium that fits, 102,000 or whatever the capacity is.
It was around that night.
I think we were sold out, or nearly sold out.
Oh, there would have been more, maybe 150,000 people before.
No.
120, 130.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah. It's a lot of people.
Yeah. Imagine trying to get out of the place after the gig.
Oh, wasn't that bad, was it?
No,
it wasn't that bad.
Mm.
Well, it's surprising because I would have thought, 150,000. It's a lot of people to get out of the one venue, but I guess if you pick your right time, you could probably get out pretty quickly, and it sounds like you did.
Getting out of Green Day was harder, like real hard. Especially even though it was at Marvel, which would have had less people, it was harder because we were standing, and I was in Converses the entire night, and I could barely walk. So we were walking like really slow. So it was really painful, but yeah.
Could imagine. And at the end of the night, you just want to get out of the stadium and get home, or just
You want to get out of there, but then you don't. You just want to remember the night forever.
Yeah, live in the moment.
that happened with who was it? This was a few years ago now, but at Rod Laver, it might have been even Muse or Metallica or someone like that, and I thought, oh, it will be the end of the night. I can get out quickly. It took like 20 minutes just to get out of Rod Laver after Metallica. I'm like, yep, should have left early if I could have, but everyone stayed till the end, obviously, as you do.
Yeah, staying to the end is because a lot of people try to leave right before the end to beat the traffic, but you miss out on. You never know what you're going to miss out on.
Yeah.
Unless you pull up setlist.fm and look at the set list and see if there's an encore.
I'll do that, yeah.
That's what I do. Spoils it, but it's worth it because then you know what's coming.
Yeah, no, but then it's not as fun because you're like, oh, this song. I reckon it's the most fun when you don't know what the set list is, and then you can just go, I love this song when they play it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, when I saw Parkway Drive, and when they opened with Carrion, I never thought of that to be an opening song. It was awesome.
It is a strange song to open. Well, I guess with Parkway Drive, though, they got that many good songs. Something has to obviously open the set, but
What do you expect them to open with?
No idea. Pray or something like that.
Yeah.
I sort of thought, like, when I've seen Parkway, I thought they might open with, like, maybe not Siren Song, but something
Wild
like,
Eyes. And
That's
yeah,
it.
that's an
like,
end up.
Encore ending.
like I thought maybe, yeah, Siren Song or even Wishing Wells. But then I thought, no, they'll probably leave Wishing Wells sort of towards the end of the set because it's pretty powerful, but that's why I don't make set lists. But I'm sort of 50-50 on the seeing the set list or just waiting till the night. I sort of, in a way, would rather wait till the night because then you're like surprised what's last or what's first.
Mm.
And usually you would expect an encore, but no offense to Angus, we did not expect a half an hour solo. That was
He had his guitar solo go
He had
for
a solo, it was
20,
literally half
20
an hour.
minutes to half an hour.
Far out.
He'd go, and then he'd stop and ask the
He'd be
crowd
like-
to go crazy, and then he'd
he'd be
keep
like-
going.
like he's done, and then he'd keep going, and everyone's just like, "Come on, we want." It was before the encore where it was TNT, and then
Yeah.
and everyone was just waiting for TNT.
Well, I give him respect. I give him a lot of respect for it, considering his age, being able to go for that long and like going crazy on the floor, doing
All of
circles.
them.
Just sounding like that, still AC/DC
Yeah.
being great at their age is unbelievable.
Yeah, they've got a couple of years still in them. Not to tour, maybe just to be a band, but
Maybe release another album.
they could do an EP. Maybe.
Because it is a few years since Power Up dropped. That was like
Yeah.
2020, I think it dropped.
Mm.
Really, geez, that's a long time ago.
I feel like it was maybe before, or maybe it was released just the year before COVID, and then,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 20-30 minute guitar solo. I don't think I could last 20-30 seconds trying to do a guitar solo. But speaking of longevity not longevity, but long encores or parts, I remember I saw Kanye West at the big day out. This is years ago, and his set went for like an hour and a half. I'm like, oh, he's got all his songs done, and I thought, oh, he's only got one short song left, and then he does like a 13-minute version of Runaway. I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh
Don't-
no!
And look, nothing
You
against
stick the same
Kanye.
note for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah. Look, I love that song, but not 13 minutes. 9 minutes is long enough. I mean, yeah, it's just. And I was like, at the end of the night, my feet were just like killing me, and I'm just like, oh, come on, Kanye. We know you love to drag it out, but I want to get home.
No, it's not as bad as Travis Scott playing Fiend about 13 times.
Oh, yes. Travis Scott. He's. I like his music, but some of his tours and antics, which I won't go into, e.g., what was the one a couple of years ago where he had all the people died at the gig?
Astroworld.
That's one, yeah. Like that was disrespectful, and it was sort of just like, well, you don't give a shit. Sorry, I probably shouldn't swear in front of kids, but it's like he didn't give a rat's backside that security were useless, but anyway, that's another topic for another day, I think.
Yeah.
What has the response been like for Gorn?
It's definitely been good. Like, people have told me, and I don't know if they've told you guys, that they love the song, they love listening to it, and whenever it comes up in their playlist, they like sometimes even play it on repeat. They love it that much.
I've even had one of my mates tell me that their dad has it on, like their dad loves the song, just plays it in the car.
That's pretty impressive feedback, and I mean, I love the sound of a song on repeat. Like, if a band hears that, it means the person obviously enjoys it, and why wouldn't you? I think it's a great song.
Yeah. No, it was definitely very fun to go have that experience.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, it also has a video clip to Gorn up on YouTube. That
That video clip was filmed. When was that filmed? I can never get it right.
Tire.
Yeah.
Something like that. It was
Yeah.
And John Stokes, of course, from Drastic Park, for those that don't know, did a lot of the filming of that video clip, who has done video clips for literally nearly everyone in Melbourne.
Pop punk thing.
But no, like, yeah, he's done Earthcall, he's done Atriox, he's done so many bands, and honestly, I actually quite like Drastic Park, but I'm sort of
I do as well. I listen to
Their
it quite a
new
bit.
version of B Plus is funny as because Steve's in it, and at the end his head blows up because they put him in a room and they play it on. They torture him with it, and then at the end his head blows up. It's fake, but it's funny. It's funny as.
Some interesting video clips Steve's been in, because he was also in Your Villain by Excuse for an Exit, in a video clip where he plays a judge, and I'm like, Judge Canatelli, it has a good ring to it, actually. I reckon.
that does. That does.
I feel like that would be his job if you did. Like, I can see him being a judge.
With the white wig on.
Yeah, other than like a band coach. I don't know why. Now I think of it.
Maybe that's his job in the next life, maybe.
Yeah.
Or he's like he's a judge, but he doesn't tell anyone. He's in like some death metal band, he's screaming and everything, but no one knows.
Well, if anyone could get out of Steve what he does outside of band coaching, we want to hear what his secret power is, or his secret other job. Not other job, what's the word? I can't think of the word.
Life.
Secret life. That actually sounds better than secret job. Seems like he's working for the CIA if you say secret job.
He could be.
But no, I haven't actually seen the new video clip to B plus, but now you mentioned that, Isaac, I'm gonna have to check it out, because
Funny, is it? Yeah.
But no, Drastic Park. There's some of their video clips, like Deadline's still my favourite. The one where they're dressed up as if they're in the Wiggles, and then they're getting chased down by a rabbit. Anyway, enough about Drastic Park. Sorry, John, but this is civilians talk, not Drastic Park. Who would you say are your biggest music influences outside of Silverchair?
I'd say Ramones, Nirvana, a bit of Grinspoon. So that grunge and punk.
Green Day.
And
Oh,
Green
yeah,
Day,
Green
yeah.
Day.
So that grunge and punk genre.
And good bands to also influence too. I mean, Ramones, especially in the punk scene, they'd been around for 40 odd years.
Mm.
And I mean, yeah, Green Day, like sort of Friends of Rom, you think they're finished and then they just keep going and going and going.
Like Angus's solo.
But Green Day, generally, their songs are short outside of Jesus of Suburbia, obviously, which is nearly 10 minutes
Oh, it's a
long.
long song, but it's a bloody good song. Like, really good.
I think it's arguably their best song. Like, all the new stuff, it's their best song, I think.
Oh, another band that's a big influence on me specifically is a band called Sisters Doll.
I've
They
heard
are
of them.
Yeah, they're like a glam hard rock
Very
band.
similar to Kiss.
Very similar to
Yeah.
Kiss.
Maybe a bit of Motley Crue, maybe.
Yeah, like that mix of like Bon Jovi, that sort of music.
Sort of that late 80s glam. Oh, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I love them. One of my favorite bands of all time.
I definitely hear a lot of. I actually do hear a fair bit of Ramones and Green Day in Gone. Like, especially old school Green Day, I think.
Yeah. The game chants and stuff like that, yeah.
But your songs are a lot longer than Green Day's generally are.
Oh, definitely. Ramones, I think this one's very similar to a Green Day song. This one is about 2 minutes, yeah.
Two,
So,
is that,
yeah, 2 minutes
2.5 or something, 2:40,
2:42.
something
If
like that.
I reckon I'm wrong.
That's specific.
I thought,
I think it's
I thought it was a bit
2:42.
longer than that. Oh well.
It's sort of an interesting thing, though, like how long is too long? Because you want to grab the attention of the audience, but if it's too short, I don't know, you sort of got to balance it up. Like, I think 2.5 to 3.5 minutes is probably a good length for a punk song, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a band. Oh, I forgot what their name is. They've got a second song. I can't think of it. But they've got a 4-second song, and it's in an album, and most of the songs are
Less
under a
than
minute.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Less than 30 seconds. I wonder what the duration of the complete EP album is.
They're not in this album, but it's like a mashup album of different bands called Short Songs for Short People.
I've
think it's like-
heard that.
It means that listens to that one a fair bit.
Yeah.
It's
Short
mostly
s-
punk bands and stuff like that, yeah.
Short songs for short people. I think that's a name you don't forget generally.
I think Fat Records has one called Fat Songs for Fat People, isn't it? Yeah.
What's that one? Longer songs?
Longer songs, yeah. Yeah.
I
maybe
wonder how they come up with some of these album names, band names, song names, like the weird and wacky ones. Like some of Friends of Rom's song titles. You
Go have a look at Hard-Ons.
well, that
I
too.
Their album names are pretty.
Yeah.
Strange.
Oh, there's only one that's really strange, but
Yeah.
it's got good songs on it.
Yeah, it does.
There is a punk band back way before me called the Dead Kennedys, and I think there's a song that I won't repeat on air, but I think people will pick up on. It's like something to beep rock or something. It's like too drunk to something that I won't repeat over the airwaves.
I know what song it is.
But it got banned on BBC, which I'm not surprised given the title of the song.
Rage Against the Machine got cut off of BBC Live when they played
Killing
Killing
in
in
the
the Name. They were told not to swear, but in that part, they did it anyway, and they got fully, like, cut out.
You can hear all the reporters going, turn it off, turn it off.
Oh, yeah, I love that
That's one
song.
of our main influences too, Rage Against the Machine as well.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of songs and bad language and not being able to play, this actually leads into a thing I heard from Red Hawk, because they played an all-ages show in Melbourne last year, and they were told they just could not play Bad Decisions at all. Obvious people, if you don't know the song Bad Decisions by Red Hawk, it says, I'm an effed up mess, feeling angry and depressed. But, yeah, they had to actually cut it from their set list. And I was thinking that would be hard, because that's probably the most known Red Hawk song.
It's like playing a battle of the bands. You either don't play the song,
Or you change lyrics to keep
you
it
change the
funny.
lyrics, or you just don't say the words.
Mm,
We usually change the lyrics because then it leaves the song empty and it doesn't sound as good.
yeah. And, like, you don't have to change the lyrics too much. Like, you could say,
No.
I'm a stuffed up mess, instead of
Yeah.
I'm a beep effed up mess, obviously. But I think it draws more attention if you change the song. Because if you change the words, people probably, only the diehard fans would realise what the word is. If you took the song out of your set, that's sort of giving it away that the song's not suitable.
It's sort of like when we play Killing in the Name, because we cover that, it's really hard when we do it at a battle and bands, and we try to keep it clean because it takes away like the whole main part of the song.
And when we used to do Smells Like Teen Spirit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Even
only
though there's like no swearing in it, it's just
it's the
The meaning of someone.
yeah.
Well, two classic 90s songs there too. Well, probably the biggest rock song of the 90s there. Smells Like Teen Spirit. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song.
It's a good song. Sick of it though now.
Yeah, we've played it that much.
yeah, and I think radio stations have played it way too much as well. I mean, I used to love that song, and then, yeah, they just... It's like they've got, like, In Bloom, they've got Heart Shaped Box, they've got Come As You Are, they've got so many other great songs from Nirvana. Play them, stop playing Smells Like Teen Spirit so much.
And even those underground ones from like MTV Unplugged, The Man Who Sold the World, those, I love that album. Yeah.
For so long, I didn't even realise that was a cover by Nirvana.
I think it is a cover.
It is.
Yeah.
David Bowie, I think, did the original.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. And Where'd You Sleep Last Night is a Nirvana song, I think. Yeah, it is.
I think the other sad thing about that in MTV Unplugged Nirvana is it's also the last recording before Kurt Cobain's passing, obviously.
Yeah, it is too, actually. Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, In Utero came out just before MTV Unplugged, about 6 months, I think it was, before that. Never mind, obviously, a few years before that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting talking to civilians, because obviously, being young band and all that, a lot of your influences are sort of bands that have been around for so many years, as we've mentioned, like Green Day and Silverchair and Nirvana and that. But yeah, it's because 90s is sort of my era, because growing up, I was sort of in my teens in the mid to late 90s, and yeah, but I think, there's some really good music at the moment that, not just here in Australia and New Zealand, but all around the world as well. So I feel like 2020s are producing probably the best music, I think, for the last 5-10 years, probably.
and that the genre of music we're playing,
It's
it's
now starting to
our
come
goal
back.
to bring it back
Yeah.
somewhat, and it is starting to come back. So I think we've jumped on the trend just in time. Like, yeah,
Try and bring it back.
yeah,
Everyone will know it.
and it's probably more easy to pay attention to young people trying to bring that back because they're young, and
Yeah.
And you've played a show already. You did a single launch for Gone in Sunbury a couple of months ago.
Story about that.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was an interesting night. As soon as we hit the stage, first 10 seconds into the song, the whole power went out throughout the whole town.
Oh no! I
So
can't.
We got
my
gen-
dad
yeah.
owns a pasta truck, so obviously he needs generators to run the electricity and everything in there. So luckily he had a factory with the truck there in Sunbury. So he ran, grabbed that, came back, and we kept going.
So we ran the whole 50-minute set on generators.
And the song got when we played Gone.
The
on
power
that
went
song,
back.
The power went back on.
It was like right near the end, I think it was.
Yeah, something out of a movie.
Yeah.
So what would have been the story if you were playing Gone and the power went out?
That's where we wouldn't have gone and get because no
Yeah,
point.
there's like 2 songs left. It was like
No, it was,
no, it was 1 song after that left. Yeah.
Oh. But imagine if you didn't have the generators, though. Like, what would have?
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
awkward telling people, hey, just give us give another 10 minutes, give another 10 minutes just to, hey, would you like an hour's past, power's back on, let's go.
How many people do you reckon would have stayed if we didn't have generators?
Not
Do you reckon-
Not many.
Probably
We lost
mostly
about 20.
family.
We lost about 20 to 50 people.
Really?
We still had about 200 people in there, 180 to 200 people in there.
Did we really lose people?
Yeah, it was about 20 or something.
I didn't know that. I thought we would have, but
Jeez,
At least we still put on a great show.
well, they missed out. So
True that.
180 to 200. That's pretty impressive.
we had 240,
Oh, something like
and
that.
then so wouldn't know if we had lost 20.
Because then we had walk-in. We had over 200 tickets sold, and then we had walk-ins as well.
Oh, yep. So I'm always for the buy tickets before the gig, but I know there are a lot of people that wait till the night to turn
That's
up.
what Steve was telling us. A lot of people, because of COVID, a lot of people wait because they don't want to buy things too early and have it get cancelled.
No, that's fair enough.
Well,
But generally, if you buy the tickets early, it's going to be cheaper pre-sale.
that's why you have to think: do I want it cheaper or do I want to play it safe?
Yeah, that's a fair point actually, because I guess, and given cost of living, I won't get too much into that, but I mean, nothing's cheap these days. Not food, not electricity, nothing.
And when you get to the music gear, that's a different story.
That's like debt for the rest of your life, basically.
What is?
Music.
And it makes it even worse when you're a fisherman and a musician because fishing stuff's very expensive. It's bad. It's really bad.
Oh, like how much stuff costs?
Yeah.
Oh, being a drummer, that's so expensive.
You probably cop the worst of it.
Oh, like if you break a cymbal, that's about $5. If you get a good, like I've got a custom Zildjian A customs, like the ride itself is about $800 to a
You're
grand
in
a
debt.
piece.
Maybe
So it's a big
$200 because of sticks are probably more.
Yeah, probably.
The sticks are expensive.
Yeah,
It's $800 alone there
that's
already.
that's on the right. That's for one cymbal.
Far out. Yeah, that's.
He has to get the best gear because he just has to get the best gear.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to do it half-ass.
At least it's not all. At least it's not all the gear, no idea. At least he's got an idea.
But
I guess there's worse things you could be spending money on than band instruments.
Exactly.
Not that, I was thinking gambling and other things like that, obviously, for those that were trying to think what I was trying to say. But, I'd much rather spend money on instruments than gambling. But okay, support act. If civilians had the opportunity to support any band in the world, Who
Present?
would it be?
Is it present bands or
Bands that like,
It can be anyone. Like they can still be going. They might be on hiatus or finished up. Members might be passed away.
I reckon you guys would 100% agree with me with Silverchair.
oh,
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, definitely Silverchair. I reckon you'd agree with me, Isaac, on Ramones.
Yeah. Like if it was at a festival,
Oh yeah,
like if it'd be a killer festival if it's like all those bands like
even like Hard-Ons would be good as well. And
Sisters Doll, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sister Soul as well. Even the Living End would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, yeah.
That would be so fun.
Oh,
What other
well,
band? Nirvana, maybe.
If
Yeah.
if they were still
Even Grinspoon, something like that.
Oh, and
Iron
Green
Maiden.
Day and Iron Maiden.
imagine that as a lineup for a festival if that was all
Yeah.
one
All
lineup.
top bands.
Oh, Weezer would be good.
Well, they're
You know-
here in a couple of weeks for good things, aren't they, Weezer? I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm a huge Weezer fan. All those bands I'd love to see Civilians with. Green Day, Silverchair, I think.
even No Effects.
Oh yeah, No
Yeah.
Effects would be good.
Well, they might come back. I know they had a tour
I
last
won't
year.
come back to Australia.
They haven't been
Actually,
here in a
one
long
band
time.
that I love that's on it's on hiatus is Violent Soho is a band I love.
Oh, nice.
They're another Aussie band as well.
There's probably another song that's on my list of heard it too many times, even though I still love it. Covered in Chrome. I mean, I love that song, but
Just I can't. When I listen to it, I have it on repeat. I just can't stop listening to it. And Jesus Stole My Girlfriend. That's another good one.
Alice in Chains would be a good support too. They're really, really good.
well, they're still going, even though sadly Lane Staley passed away 20 years ago or however long.
No Jam. Yeah.
Well, if that was a festival lineup and Civilians were supporting all those bands, I'd be at that festival straight away with Alice in Chains and Nirvana and Green Day alone.
All the Cranberries, yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have to find someone to replace Dolores, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, speaking
about-
of Cranberries, that cover that Bad Wolves did a few
Bad
years
Wolves.
ago.
Yes, that's one of my favorite. I love that just as much as the original.
Yeah, nah. And it's a killer song, both the original and cover of Zombie, but Bad Wolves really did a great job of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were supposed to
Yeah,
record
on
it
the
with
day.
Dolores, and then
Day.
unfortunately she passed like the day before or on the day.
Because there's a tribute, I believe, at the end of the video clip by Bad Wolves that says Dolores, rest in peace or something, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Then they did something. Then even at the start of the video, they wrote there was stuff saying unfortunately this Dolores passed away the day of the recording, and all proceeds are going to her family or something.
A very talented musician, and sadly, another musician lost before 50. There's a binder book of artists and bands that have passed away before 50 that, if we could bring back, would be great. Like, I mean, already Kurt Cobain's been mentioned, Chester Bennington, Lane Staley.
Joey Jordison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joey Jordison. That's
And the
pretty
recent pass of Ace Frehley as well.
Oh, Ace Frehley, yeah. He was older than 50.
He was older than 50,
Yeah.
but he was good.
But yeah, let's have a reunion. Just all the ones that passed away come back. I mean, that'd be some
Massive
sort of
festival.
lineup.
The whole world would go. Most of the world would go to that festival.
100%.
It's like back to the beginning for the Ozzy Osbourne show. There's all top bands around the world coming to play at one show.
Yep. No, and probably for me, the hardest hitting death of 2025 was just mentioned there, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially for the metal scene. I mean, like, Ozzy did so much for metal. Like, Black Sabbath were one of the pioneers of that metal in the 70s, and just Ozfest and everything that Ozzy did was just incredible.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, we've rushed through so much and talked about a lot. I've only really got 2 or 3 more questions for Isaac, Cooper, and Zach, and then the question will be asked to me from civilians. Least favorite thing about being a musician?
Well, you are all being able to play music with your best mates is the favorite thing.
Yeah, 100%.
For me, since I'm a drummer singer, having to do that is my least favorite. Having to, yeah, it's just hard work.
Hey, Cooper, personally, I think being a guitarist and a singer is harder. So
That's the most common.
That's the most
I'm,
common.
I'm joking with that.
What about bass player singing? That's not the most common thing.
It's still pretty
It's
common.
pretty common.
But at least you still sing and drum at the same time.
Or like if you look at the band Skillet, and who's the band that did the Black Betty? Who does Black Betty?
Spider.
Spider-Bait. Drummer singers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, perfect examples there. I mean, yeah, Cram does it really well and has done for, what, 25, 30 years easily. But yeah, I'm not surprised with that answer, to be honest, Cooper, about the least favourite thing, trying to drum and sing at the same time. I think I'd have enough difficulty doing one or the other, let alone both.
Yeah, it can be a big challenge. Well, it is a big challenge, but yes.
At least you do it.
I'm stuck with it now.
Yeah. And then don't you do it on guitar as well? You sing.
Oh yeah, when we do our swap instruments, I do singing and guitar for that when we do tomorrow.
What about Isaac and Zach? What's...
They do backing vocals.
Yeah, we do a lot of backing vocals in most of their songs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have a least favourite or favourite thing, Isaac and
Oh, my
Zach?
favourite thing is the way I can use my creativity in songs and how we can all because we all have a really big imagination. So
Yeah.
having that and then putting it into our songs just makes our songs 10 times better and stuff. Yeah.
It's like taking all our ideas and
Yeah.
putting them into one song.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be the same. Just being able to play is the best feeling. But there's a great feeling I love is when you get a new instrument.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling.
And Cooper doesn't get that often because his is the most expensive.
No, I need to save up if I want to get stuff.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought you were going to say I need a new kit. I was like, no,
Yeah.
you don't.
Oh, shudder to think how much a drum kit would cost.
Yeah.
A good quality one.
Even if you look at DW Kids Drum Workshop, even for a 3-piece, it's about $3,000 for a 3-piece drum kit.
Ouch. Yeah, that is quite expensive.
Yeah, it's hard, but yeah.
And there's no money tree growing anywhere, Cooper? You can't just go out and...
That was a thing. That would be imagine if there was a money tree.
You'd have a backyard full probably.
Yeah, but then you probably have to pay for it. You'd probably have to buy the money tree.
Imagine having to pay rent for a money tree.
Nowadays.
You pay rent for nearly anything now. They probably would charge you for the money tree with rent, unfortunately. That's, I guess, how life is at the moment. Nothing or not much comes free, unfortunately.
Cooper's chickens have to pay rent. That's a joke, but
So random.
that is very random. So
Went from money trees to chickens paying for rent. That's...
dinosaurs now.
No, I think making music would be definitely a favourite thing for a lot of bands and artists out there, and releasing it to the world, and even getting one person listening to your music would be a great thing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Where do you see Civilians in 5 years' time?
For me personally, I see us hopefully getting out of Australia for tours. Even just touring out of Melbourne would be good. Hopefully having a record label by then in 5 years would be at least 2 or 3 albums out, I hope.
Yeah.
Which I really hope does happen.
Yeah, that'd be a big dream come true.
Cooper wants to be Joey Jordison. He's playing eyeless on his knees.
So how much I love drums, even when I'm at school, I always just tap my feet like a double kick pedal.
Mum used to tell me off when we used to go to the Chinese restaurant. I used to play with the chopsticks. She used to tell me off.
Well, they look like drumsticks, literally.
Yeah. Pencils, whatever.
Speaking of drumsticks, I broke a drumstick today. I broke a stick today.
Was it?
No, that one, Steve doesn't take the blame for that one, though.
Yeah, Steve doesn't take the blame for that one. All the rest, though.
Well, at least it wasn't a cymbal. I'm not saying drumsticks would be cheap. But...
Later.
Rather happen later, wouldn't you?
No, yeah, I want it to last as long as I can because I don't want to be spending over $1,000 on cymbals whenever one breaks.
And like drumsticks, yeah, I think like generally most drummers would carry quite a few. Hopefully.
I've got a drumstick bag that's got more than enough pairs to last me 4 days.
He was playing with one pair for a while.
Yeah, my black sticks. I don't know. I've had them. I think I've just had them for ages. I just had a plain black. They're not even branded. I just loved them. I don't know why. I've just had them for ages. Now I've retired them and I just don't use them. I just keep them because they're cool.
But I think also the thing there about like a few albums, being with a record label, I think they're very achievable goals for a band in 5 years' time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, as I said earlier in the podcast, if you're still working with Steve Canatelli, I think Civilians can go a long way in becoming one of Melbourne's best bands easily because he has the CV to back it up of who he's coached and made successful in the last 10 years. I mean, there's a whole heap of bands. I mean, mentioned Drastic Park, Excuse for an Exit, Atlas. Yeah, there's just so many that...
This goes on and on.
Yeah, could be here all night if I went through the list, and I'd probably still miss someone, obviously. But also, I mean, international bands he's coached and done tours with, like Crooked Royals and No Life, and bands out in New Zealand, which is awesome. So, yeah, I'd take my hat off to him if I was wearing one. Obviously, I'm not, as you can see over WebEx, but there we go. We'll use Zak's hat, even if he didn't want the hat taken off. But anyway. And what advice would you give to bands and artists starting out?
Never give up.
Yeah, always persist.
Don't be a drummer singer.
Yes, don't be a drummer singer.
Unless you really want to be, is probably
yes, unless you want to be. But if you're trying to decide who's the singer, drummer, put your hand down. Do not.
Unless you really, there's no one else that can sing other than.
Or if you really want to.
Yeah.
Or if there's no one else that can, I guess there's the other.
Or if you really want to, and you do, then you'll probably end up regretting
You're regretting it, yes.
Never give up. I like that motto and attitude towards being a musician and band, because a lot of bands and artists could easily just say, oh, no, that's too hard, or I don't want to do it anymore. But, I mean, all these bands, big names that we've spoke about, have started out the same as any other band starting out, where they've, probably had setbacks and thought about doing that, but haven't, and now become some of the biggest bands in this country and even the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember hearing that story about the Nirvana video clip to Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I heard something about the director of the actual music video. They watched the other video clips or music videos that he'd done, and they said they were so bad they wanted him to do the music video to Smells Like Teen Spirit. And I mean, you just have to look at how big that video clip for its time was.
Yeah, if you look at the Gone music video, the colours and the lighting of the room is
tried to
pretty
get
similar to that.
as close as possible as we could.
It's very much more orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not realise another thing that we found out during this interview, that Gone was very similar to similar lighting and that to Smells Like Teen Spirit. Well, you know how big that song was. If Gone's as successful as that, you'd be pretty happy.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I've asked Zak, Cooper, and Isaac all the hard-hitting questions. Now tables get turned, and I'm the question-answer person. That's not the right term, but you know what I mean.
So do we ask you a question?
Yeah, feel free. Anything is allowed. Nothing's off limits. I might regret that.
That's a good question.
Okay. Have you pre-saved Gotta Go?
Oh crap! I'm just going to admit this over WebEx. I actually have not pre-saved I Gotta Go. Oh, Sam, that's bad. Shit. All right, I know what I'm doing when this interview ends. Is I'm going to pre-save I Gotta Go. I do like that question though. That's no.
Viewers as well, go pre-save it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All the viewers go pre-save it.
Yes. If you're watching this, do go pre-save it before Wednesday.
Yeah.
Including me, who had not.
It's quick.
Yeah, but I like that question. A bit of a different question to what I was expecting, but have I pre-saved? I gotta go. Well, I could put a really bad pun in it, and I've got to go and pre-save. I gotta go now, but anyway, that was a bad pun. But no, I will definitely pre-save it. I'll add it to my playlist for next episode. I'll share it on Wednesday, and I'll just continue to support, of course, Civilians and your rise in becoming a big band. I really hope that's the case, because I like the sound of your band, your music, everything about Civilians. I think there's a lot of potential.
Yeah.
We can only dream to be a big successful band, be the next like Silverchair, something like that.
Yeah.
And still young. I mean, that's the other thing I think that's important. Like, if you start out young, you've still got years and years ahead of you. Like, I think if you're in your mid-20s to late 20s, all of a sudden, you probably, like, some bands probably have kids, a full-time job and all that, and it gets a lot harder to balance life. But given you're still in high school, I think you got many years in front of you.
Yeah.
So outside of the pre-save question, is there anything else you want to ask me?
Not really, no. Yeah.
You got anything? I'm just excited for Wednesday for when the song drops.
I'm definitely excited from what I've heard. I can't wait to hear it. It'll probably be on heavy repeat on Wednesday. There's a lot of good music actually coming out on Friday, so I Gotta Go being released on Wednesday is actually a good thing, because it means I'll have listened to it before all these other songs drop, obviously. And that
Yep.
sounds like an aeroplane going past my window or something. So if anyone hears it at the end and there's this loud noise, it's just a helicopter or aeroplane. I don't know if they'll cut that out in the video or not, but yeah. All right. Well, this is really the only part of the interview I don't like is the end, because I've enjoyed myself talking to civilians and getting to know a bit more about the band and Cooper Isaac and Zak. But given it is probably dinner time in most households now.
Now, we had Hungry Jacks before.
Oh, you've had dinner already. Okay, well, there goes that idea. But no, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on, and I'll send a link through when this gets uploaded, and I'll watch back, see how many times I've scratched my head or done something, which I seem to do in every episode. But I'll definitely have civilians back on sometime in the future if you're keen to jump back on again.
100%,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I will go and pre-save. I got to go. Because I should have done that before the interview. That was pretty lazy of me. But Zak, Cooper, Isaac, it's been an absolute pleasure from Civilians. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll chat again soon.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
No worries at all. It's been a great time.
Alrighty.
Catch
See
up.
ya.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We gotta go now.
See ya.
I've got to go. That was a bad pun.
Bro.